Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I'm about to do race 2 of 36, 10 of 36. I'm here at the California Speedway for running the Auto Club 500. Last week at Martinsville, I earned my fourth win of the season. Wait, hold up. Last week at Martinsville, I won. Uh, Last week at Martinsville, we come to California, which is a 2-mile D-shaped oval, which rips off Michigan in a way, as you can probably see by the giant D. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Look at that, I'm flying in the corner, got to keep it on the bottom. Even though this is a multi-grid racetrack, you can go high, bottom, middle, top. Heck, you can go anywhere at California, which is what makes it so fun to race and fun to watch too. Fun to watch for some people. Obviously, you want to get off the apron in the corners, even though the track is wide. You don't really want to get on the apron. Apron is just not recommended. But heck, you can pull down onto the tri-oval and under the apron in the tri-oval. Who knows? So lap 1 brought us a 38 flat. So far, we're going through turn 2, keeping the car as close to the bottom as possible. Then we're letting the car come out, kind of coming off the wall a little bit. Just basically, we're just riding the middle lane as we come out of turn 4, coming to the start-finish line. I have the power. Plug these bad bitches in. I never forget. Let's get it started. You can see the paint scheme I did this year did for this race is kind of similar to Kurt Busch's Haas Odd Nation car. Now let's troll for alternate paint schemes. Alternate paint scheme trolling. Looks like we will. Ricky Craven's got his Tide. I thought he had his Tide bleach car for this race. Guess not. I don't think I see any. It looks like. I don't think there's any alternates in this race from what I saw. I could be wrong. God knows how I've been wrong before. Remember in season 1, this was the part of the season where I went on that ridiculous tear of winning pretty much every race in this, winning a good percent of the races in season 1. This was that time of the year. Anyways, let's get this started. 25 laps around a 2-mile oval. Pace car is down. Green flag into the air. We're racing at California. Oh god. Coming out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, they're already fanning out, like very similar to what you'd see at Daytona and Talladega. Jeff Gordon got a great jump on the outside lane on the initial start. We come out turn 4. The California kid Jeff Gordon's going to lead lap number 1. I'm going to be in second. We're going to pit around lap 13, which will be the halfway lap. As we come down the back stretch, me and Jeff Gordon have hooked up. We're ready to go. However, we're not going to stay behind him for much longer, as we might be trying to go for the lead here. But right now, we're just going to draft, save, and try to save as much fuel as possible. As many of us know, big tracks like this, Michigan, Daytona, and Talladega, you see a lot of people try to link up and try to draft with each other. As we make our way through turns 1 and 2. Coming down the back stretch. You can tell wherever I go, Gordon usually follows, because the shared draft mechanic in this game basically means you two cars are linked together, you know. As we come out to number 4. Me and Gordon are gone. Childhood hero. Me and him had one really close finish back at Homestead, Miami, where Gordon got me by 1/1000th of a second. By that much. I thought I had him, but if you look closer, Jeff Gordon got me at the line. He's still a good driver, and I respect him to this day. As we come out down the back stretch into turn 3. We want to keep the car as close to the bottom as possible. Then we're going to be cruising on the apron. A lot of people do that at California sometimes. Usually, you don't want to stay down there for too long because there's a lot of crap down there. If it gets in your tires and gets you loose, round you go. As we come out of turn 2, down the contact there. Got the wall. All there. I think we're good. Probably just a minor scuff mark on the side. Let's go on board the NASCAR.com Chevrolet. "200 miles an hour down into turn 1. That's how fast you want to go at this. Want to go that fast you go into turn 1. In some cases, you can go even faster. 196 down into turn 3. Well, 175, and we're basically flying through turns 3 and 4, essentially. And then we get really close to 200 going into turn 1. Hold up. 1.2 second gap on Jeff Gordon as we dive down into turn 3. Keeping the car as close to the bottom as possible. Coming out of turn 2. I've checked out. See you rest of the field. So we dive down into turn 3. Down to the bottom of the track again. Oh wow! Don't get in the grass. Down into turn 1. Spencer Gallagher, the official idiot of the Camping World Truck Series. For many of you who don't know, if you just saw the truck race in Kentucky that was on a few weeks ago, Spencer Gallagher just got loose, if you will, and got into Kyle Busch. Now, Spencer Gallagher has been a total scumbag the past few weeks. Quote unquote wrecking Townley for no reason and then getting into that fight where I'm not sure it was a fight. I think it was just the rollerball brawl from Crash to Insanity. But then at Kentucky, Spencer Gallagher, quote unquote, got loose and got into Kyle Busch, sending him into the wall. Now, understandably, Kyle Busch was pissed because, as he said in his interview, Spencer Gallagher's an idiot. Yeah, somebody please get Spencer Gallagher out of NASCAR before he becomes another John West Townley. Coming down into turn 1 again. Letting the car push out. Look, we're gone. We are gone right now. Diving off into turn 3. Look at that. We're almost wide open in around this place. Probably the only time we'll ever hit the brakes is if we go into the corner or on the pit road. 4.3 seconds over Kurt Busch, who has now gotten second from Jeff Gordon. As you see, first wave of cars pit from towards the back of the pack. They're probably not going to be much of a major factor in this race, so they're coming down pit road now. Hold up. Just let the car wash up a little bit. Coming out of turn number 4, down into the tri-oval. One more lap and I'm pitting. As you probably see, I almost got a 4.5 second gap on Kurt Busch. I've checked out and put the darn thing in cruise control. You don't want to be out on the track too long because eventually your tires are going to be worn and you're going to be sliding around, which is why I'm going to be pitting next time. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 into the tri-oval. Leaders are pitting this time, so it makes logical sense to pit with them. Got a little loose right there in turn 1. Oh, got a little up in the loose stuff down in turn 2. Think we're good. We good. And we go into turn 3. And let's pit. Left sides, no damage. Loosen up the car. Full tank. We're going to do left sides. Jacksburg randomly jerks to the right. Wow, surprisingly not much interference from the field. That's how good I am to this place. Now let's... Good job. Good stop, boys. Good stop. Coming out of turn 4. Great stop, boys. And now, back onto the racetrack. Yeah, we took left, so the right. If we get a restart, I'm going to be slipping all over the place. I can already tell my car wants to push up onto the racetrack. Just let the car drift out. Let the car drift onto the track. We took 2 tires at California. Go figure. Huh. Who knows? It might work like Bristol, or it won't work like Atlanta. Of course, if you remember what happened at Atlanta, where I slid the car going in, where I took 2 tires, wrecked, and then almost got into a big wreck on the last lap. That 1 lap restart. As we come down the backstretch. As you kind of tell, the car just wants to brake going into the corner because how tighter it just got. I just loosened it up a little bit. It kind of had to brake, otherwise I was going to go into the wall. 4th, 3rd, 2nd. We're in 2nd right now, so basically, not sure if the leader's pitting. Looks like he is. And the leader currently is Ward Burton, aka somebody I should probably avoid. Coming down through 3 and 4. I'm probably going to run away with this thing again. Down the start-finish line. I'm back to the front where I belong. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Want to keep the car as close to the bottom as you can through these corners. Oh, got a little loose coming out of the top a little bit. 8.1 second lead over Jeff Gordon. Huh. I told you I'm a beast at this game. Who knows? As long as we don't get a caution, I think it might be good. Typically, California races aren't known for their number of cautions. They're known for green flag racing. As we come down into 3. Into turn 3. Keeping the car on the bottom in the racing groove because probably one of the fastest ways around this place. Down to the tri-oval. 8.2 seconds. 8.2 second lead here at California. Cruising through 1 and 2. As we dive down up into 3, keeping the car in the middle lane. Even though some tracks, the middle lane might be the fastest, the bottom lane, other tracks, the bottom lane might be the fastest. Or like on a road course, it could be close to the apron, close on the curb, off the curb, on the curb, off the curb, on the curb, on the curb. And I suddenly slowed up a little bit right coming out of turn 4 and into the tri-oval. Coming down the backstretch into turn 3. 6 to go. When we get to the line, there will be 5 to go. Pushing the car out of turn 4. Keeping it close to the outside wall. 5 to go. Let's give it another on board. This time, bumper cam. Coming down the backstretch, We're going to try and dive off into turn 3. Oh, caution's out. Caution's out. Looks like turn 1. Oh, not sure if I wanted this, but there's a caution for an incident down in turns 1 and 2. We're coming to the start-finish line now. First caution of the day. It is for Jeremy Mayfield. Going around. Comes down. Looks like a single car incident. And Michael Waltrip's the one with the alternate paint scheme in that photo. Jeremy Mayfield spinning around. Good thing it was just a single car incident and didn't collect 2 or 3 or 4 other cars in the sim. 4 other cars. Coming down for the restart. Green flag into the air, and here we go for the last lap here at California. Here comes Gordon on the inside. He might get him here. But here comes Kurt Busch. Would he help me, or will he try to go to the top? Oh, wow. This is tight. I get him out of 2. Side by side. Down the backstretch. Kurt Busch is going with Gordon. Contact. Hardcore racing into 3 and 4. Dylan pushes it. Oh, Dylan's up high. Here comes Gordon. Could he get him? Oh, contact. Hard contact. Whoa. Dylan gets spun by Gordon into the tribal 8th. While Jeff Gordon wins the Auto Club 500. Joe Nemechek gets into me at the line. And hey, look, our stalker friend Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes not. Oh, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch wins the Auto Club 500. Wow. That was a wild restart. I was pinned him to the bottom. Just got me out of 4th. And Christian Fittipaldi got his wow, look at that. Drifting in the dirt. Dirt drifting. City where we like you today. Oh. Nemechek got me at the line. Good race. Plus 44 for Jeff Gordon, minus 64 for Burton, minus 60 for Mick Sadler, and minus 58 for Kevin LePage. Kurt Busch won today's race at California. Tony Stewart finishes 2nd, Matt Kenseth 3rd, Jimmy Johnson 4th. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I thought Jeff Gordon won. He ended up 5th, despite getting in after getting into me on the last lap. Ryan Newman ends up 6th. Kevin Harvick ends up 7th. I end up 8th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 9th, aka my creepy stalker. And Dale Jarrett finishes 10th. And see if anybody thought of the race. Rusty Wallace finishes last after finishing 6 laps. Now let's take a look at the point standings. We go to one of my favorite racetrack on the NASCAR circuit, Richmond. Yeah, boys. Let's take a look at the points. Kurt Busch becomes the 4th different winner of the 2003-2004 season. I'm still the points man with Dale Jr. in 2nd. I win the Pole Award, Gatorade Frontrunner, and the EA Sports Fast Pace Award in this event. No Rookie of the Year for some reason, because they won't let rookies in the 2nd season, which is kind of stupid. I have the Pole Award with Rusty Wallace and Elliott Sadler being the other 2 point men, people that have earned poles this season. Chevrolet is killing everybody else in the manufacturer championship because Chevy is awesome. And I'm killing everybody in the EA Sports Lab Champion Award. So the next race is going to be at Richmond International Raceway for race 1136 for the Ernie D. Pontiac Excitement 400. We will see you then.